Will Ethereum go up in value? And yeah, I mean, I personally think so. And again, once again, disclaimer, I'm not an expert. Always consult the experts before making financial decisions, blah, 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 blah. I think it'll go up in value mainly because it actually has utility that a commoner like myself is interested in. And I think as far as I can tell from what I'm reading and stuff, the technology is better. Yeah, and the energy reduction is going to be huge. So I think that once Bitcoin moves to proof of stake and the energy production goes way down and helps the environment, that's going to make it that's going to make it look good, for one thing. It's going to be good for the environment. And yeah, that means that they could spend a lot more time, money, and energy on like building up the platform. And I listen to a lot of Gary Vee, and I'm hearing stuff like people are building a lot of stuff. And so I'm thinking, okay, there's going to be a lot of utility. Like, I'm waiting to see like what apps are going to be built. I'm waiting for the next social media app that's going to be built on Ethereum. That's what I'm waiting for. As soon as I see that, I'm jumping on it. Be sure to go follow me there whenever it becomes a thing. But yeah, mainly it's just NFTs right now. It's like that's something that I personally am excited about. I want to make NFTs, build NFTs, and Ethereum apparently is the most popular thing that you can make NFTs with right now. I might consider going with Flow, but as a beginner, I don't want to spread myself too thin. Yeah. So yeah, I think there's just really a lot of utility for someone like me, and the future apps that can be built is just a lot. Like, I think 10 years from now, there might be a streaming service that's built on the blockchain, and it very well might be Ethereum. Websites, blogs, news articles, podcasting, music streaming, podcast hosts, a social media platform. I think all of those things will end up being built on Ethereum, and have Ethereum money exchanges and stuff. And so for me, holding Ethereum just makes a lot of sense because I know I feel like it's going to have a lot of utility, especially if people do build apps on the Ether blockchain, apps that I want to use that take the money. I'm going to be like, yeah, okay, let me go play. So I'm kind of just like building up my Ether wallet so that I can go play with all the new apps and all the new functions that are going to come out 5-10 years from now. But there is a thing called regulations, and that's the reason that the stock market, not the stock market, the crypto market, it crashed. There's rumors of regulations and taxes and all that cool stuff. And here's my bit on things like that. Regulations come and go. Like when social media started up, they had to make all new laws for it because it was a brand new technology, a brand new thing. It had never been done before in the history of mankind. Of course, they're going to have to take the time to figure out what the laws are going to be, and certain people who could exploit the lack of regulations won't be able to exploit it anymore, et cetera, et cetera. It's like, yeah, I get that, but I think like social media, it's still going to be around. It'll just be different. It'll be more cohesive. And there will be ways to tax you. Big whoop. And I think that might actually be good for it because it might actually make it more stable. Well, not like taking away the decentralization. I wouldn't want to do that. I think that would be dumb. I would riot. Okay, no, I wouldn't riot. I don't want to say that. No violence. Not about violence here. But it's like, yeah, I would be mad if they tried to do that. And yeah, sure, that's a real threat. But I think same as social media, they'll find a balance of where everyone can just sort of get what they want, and we can all go on using it for all the fun apps and stuff like that. And also, I'm hearing rumors that by reducing the energy, the gas prices will be way lower, which means it'll be way cheaper for me to make NFTs, which is great, and that might drive the price up. So, but yeah, it's tough to say. That's sort of like my thoughts on the price of Ethereum going up. I just think it's just long-term utility could have the price go up. Or at least for me, it's worth holding on to just for that. But at the end of the day, please don't be selfish or hasty. Like, be cautious. Do as much research as you need to, and yeah, don't run into it throwing your life savings at it because that's not what I'm encouraging you guys to do. We're just talking. We're having fun, and just please don't be selfish or hasty. If you feel like you're gonna lose a lot of money, maybe sell out a little bit. Maybe. It's like, or don't spend your life savings to begin with. You know, like, be cautious, manage your risk, like we talked about earlier. Manage your risk and just go from there.